Hey everyone, it's Ismaie and welcome to Alan Wake 2. Now, I played the original quite some time ago and I am definitely looking forward to getting back into this series because I loved the way the storytelling was done, like through the writer's perspective, and honestly I'm just really excited to meet the new character and see what we've got going on, so let's get going.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
If you say so. I feel like there's also the trope of like the one survivor girl.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
The story can only eat us alive if we let it, though, right? Come on, Alan. Just write a better ending. We'll find the clicker. Or do we still have the clicker? Either way, we'll find it or we'll grab it. We'll fix things. It'll be fine. Show you what, sir? Your pants? Are we doing a little bit of skinny dipping? Let's see. Nothing on those trees. What about this way? No. Alright, I don't know where your clothes are. We'll just run instead. And by run, I mean casually limp, of course.
Can you hear me?
Oh, light.
Come on, we should go.
No. Hey. People, I need your flashlight.
Where'd it go?
Come on. Even if there are bad guys in this, like... Yeah, like, if they would have just thrown me down a flashlight, it could have been A-okay. From what I remember, bad guys were pretty much just like... As long as there was light, you were good, you know? God, I am one furry man. My hair with all the mud. Oh. Alan screaming in my subconscious. Hello? I'm just gonna go through this weird tree parting. Oh good, I can sprint now. Now that the rain and voices are picking up. Come on, Mr. Nikki. We got to go. Okay, it's fine. You're just messing with us. Little in and out of reality. We're just gonna jog a little bit faster, I think. It's coming? Did they say it or we? I don't know if they're waiting for me or if they're warning me about the thing. No thanks. Oh god, it's so awful. Okay, this way. This way. Go, go, go. Oh no, they're shooting. Yes, into the trees. Run faster, Mr. Man. No. No, get up. Serpentine. He's still going. We can take the pain. It's okay, they're blind. Oh, ouch. God. Oh, no, 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 not a dead end. Oh, God, I'm sorry, sir. An awful start to like a Criminal Minds episode.
What the fuck?
Great question.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
No, but it's my fault that I'm
Just
chasing them.
Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love
Come
you
on,
both.
Mom. They're
This
streaming
is what
now.
happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
No, we could literally
I
just
will.
stream it and then we could
Bye, kiddo.
get on the phone. Like, I don't know what kind of time zones they're dealing with. But they could watch it whenever they're free to watch it. And then they could have a call, chat about it, whatever.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
You, of course.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Use the backup.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
I would also like to check out the map. And since I'm supposed to be lead investigator or whatever, I should probably have like a good handle on where we are.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way
Alright,
back.
fine.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
over here.
who else is gonna be out here just chatting right next to a murder place, right?
Hey there.
Hey,
Agent
at least I
Casey,
assume they
right?
would quarantine off the area.
Sheriff Baker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Oh, right.
Saga
Hello.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
That the man was in charge? Yeah, it's fine.
federal
I'm
agents
sure we get
right
it all
here,
the time.
Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Okay, case in point. I see. Any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I think it's okay to be suspicious of the city folk who just happen to be in the middle of like nowhere woods at the time of a murder. You know what I mean? Maybe not city folk in general, but they are suspicious in this moment.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Gonna give me a briefing? 'Cause
What
why
can you
not?
tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay. That's one way to put it, I guess. Poor guys, I'm so like
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the
nervous.
case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
I'm seeing this view clearly. Jeez. Okay.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
The facts are on the board.
Heard about Holmesing this. I got you.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Let's see. Bunch of murder victims. Not great. Ted Lane, Wendy. Does it dentist, teacher, store owner? So no, not really. Is this the store that we're going to? I went missing. Restrained, corpsed, bloated. Doesn't seem like she really wants to talk about anything. Is this meet
I
him?
see
Okay.
you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the
know it.
hill to the crime scene.
Yeah, let's go. I don't know. I guess when she wanted to review it, I expected
Hey,
her to
Casey.
talk about it a little bit more.
You
but
putting me in charge.
That's fine.
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Yeah, that's why he's not saying it. He's just casually putting you in charge.
Whoa.
Here, Pete. Mighty Mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Huh, kind of cool. Inverted stuff like that on a lake, they make for great puzzles. It took a really nice picture of a bridge in my
Okay,
hometown. That was like
nature.
perfect puzzle
Gives me a
material.
headache. There's too much sky.
What? Don't people go to nature to get rid of, like, I don't know, the headaches of the city?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
It is, bro. I mean, I get that you don't like the sky and all, but geez.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Let's see. Do I get a coffee? I think this is the murder scene. I don't see like a body.
Deputy Thornton.
Hey, Thornton.
I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, same. Get it solved. Get back to my kid.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
They have some pretty good radios if it's coming in like that clear even over here.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him
can
on the
see that.
table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks,
At least
Deputy.
we have his
No
heart.
talk.
It might be out,
You
but
owe
we
me
have
a
it.
coffee.
Okay.
No.
Let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Okay.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Let's see. Bound, heart. Last one, floaty. Hey, examine him.
Step 1.
Oh,
Examine the corpse.
yes, I get that.
Body is
there we
positioned
go.
on the table. Ritualistic.
Well, I need to just throw them up. Hello? Oh, there we go.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Okay. What do we got? Consistent? Yes. Do I? See, the thing is, like, I'm gonna go with yes, but I need to find more evidence according to her. So,
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
that's awful, man. That's a way to go. I would like to put this here. What? What do you mean that's not? Maybe I need to like actually. Right, there we go. See what do you mean it's
Heart
not
removed from
consistent?
chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
I mean, yeah, I guess they are clues, but at the same time, it's kind of just more like
Who is our victim?
they were probably an erupted
killed
kind
him?
of clue, you know?
Need to find more
Three
clues.
plus splatter.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
If that's 2 and 3 both just footprints, seems like it. Wait, they were partying. I see.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Curious.
Was it for a camera?
I mean, most likely, right?
Any idea who the
Not
victim
much
is?
else you use tripods
Oh,
for,
I
I
sure
feel.
do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes.
Like the Nightingale,
You
like
probably knew
like
him.
our
Brothers in
Nightingale from the
arms.
first one.
Oh, and sisters.
He was the one that was like accusing Alan of doing crazy stuff, right? And like kind of hunting, but kind of helping him. It's been too long since I played the first one. Definitely gonna have to go back
So
and like
you knew our victim.
refresh a
Well,
couple
I
of core facts. I
didn't
feel.
recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Okay, well, who's
Nightingale
missing?
went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time between then and now that things could have happened, you know?
I think that's
Okay.
Anything clicking yet?
not
Well,
sure.
yeah, I gotta go make it click, probably. Okay. We got the victim. Anything about Nightingale? I wonder if we just like
Robert Nightingale.
put random things in random
ex-FBI,
places if we like
came to
totally screw
Brightfalls
up
13
the
years ago.
conclusions. Got lots of people. And blood splatter.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Funny that you should mention party because we do have party supplies.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Yeah, I was kind of curious about that too. Like, why him? Would they have just murdered any random
Profiling.
person? Like, if they caught those
Get
other
into the
hikers
subject's
first,
head.
would they
See
have been
what they
killed?
saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
It's just like a Criminal Minds Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? Alright, yeah, let's profile.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came
Until
from the lake
who?
before his murder.
Alan? Is
Nightingale
Alan
was
in like
chosen as
control
the
of a dark
victim.
place in the lake right
Why?
now? That doesn't
Like the switch.
really add up.
It goes click.
Oh, but they were talking
Lights
about the
are
clicker.
off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Does that mean something's in him then? If he's like containery? Okay. Do you want to talk? Okay. Maybe since we did our profiling. Yeah, okay. I have no idea how we would just assume that, but sure.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Okay.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you do that, bud. Kind of weird that I would just assume.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out.
Which is that?
But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I don't know if I'm really supposed to be all the way up here. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on for just now. We can visit the witch's hut later, I'm sure. Alright, what do we got? Was that my tree?
I didn't
tree
know
legs.
trees got that big.
Of course they do, Casey.
Gives me the creeps.
A witch with no heart.
Ooh, symbolic.
Strange echo of owl murder.
Let's see. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. So the sheriff got stolen, killed, and then controlled, and like what, killed all the counties, or
Tracks.
is that oil?
Barefoot. Nightingales?
They
come out from under the boulder.
just
no sense.
better eyes than me. I thought it was oil
There's
smudges.
a piece of paper on the ground.
I have it.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Ooh, that's
Lines
definitely
scratched out
Alan's
and
MO.
edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
What's
It's
it say
for
I need
us.
to know? It'll help us
The
solve
text
it.
is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Sounds like a threat if I've ever heard one.
Someone's been watching
Casey,
us.
get back to the car.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
I'm gonna go at it to make sure before we do anything else, in case she decides that, like, ooh, I thought of something and now I need it.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
So the killer's watching us.
I should
Game
profile
on.
Nightingale about this page.
Oh, okay.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay. So the whole comment about him being like a container for something was relevant. Alright, Casey, autopsy time. In the middle of the woods, because I don't have time. Let's just shove our hands in and dig it out. If it's a lighter, we know we're on the right path. If it's more pages, well, we'll just have to deal with that when it gets to that, won't we? Good direction. Okay, I'm just gonna follow him. He seems to know where he's going. Perfect. We get to check the mine path? No, I don't need to do that, I don't think.
You made it back.
Indeed,
Good.
we did.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
No, we're
Crazy
fine.
flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Yeah, just like you said. Or maybe I do have to go back here. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, right. the profiling thing.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Okay. Oh, I need to get his
Casey,
body back?
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
He's standing right there. He might not be the brightest bulb according to his friend, but I'm sure he had,
Deputy,
could hear us.
I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Perfect, thank you. Nod.
Thanks.
And, yeah.
Let's get the car. Drive to
Peace.
Brightfalls and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Don't mind if I do.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
That's fair. I grew up in a
Can't
small
fit the
town, and
clues all together
not a
yet.
lot really happens here.
Heart removed.
Mostly just
Tripod.
small
Tracks
vandalism.
leading to a dead end.
You have to climb. Oh yeah, we did have to jump down to get down here, didn't we?
To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
I'm
And
not
why
off the
take
table,
out his heart
unfortunately.
just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'm glad both of these were the same key. That's super helpful. That's probably fine. Really? Like... Okay, maybe there's something. What
I'll
is
be back in a
this?
second.
Roger.
Ooh, okay. Rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. Okay. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it. You know, is there anything else? Moved inland, foliage is stunning. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guys staggering around the forest. Maybe drugs. Ooh. Something is really not right about this place. Yeah, you're telling me. Well, it's not a clue, which seems, I don't know, kind of odd. It's a little bit of like a detailed, like kind of like someone else hearing and seeing weird stuff, but what else?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
And have some breakfast. I know we just saw like a horrible
I
scene,
can't
but
get
it's
that
probably
manuscript
fine.
page out of my
Still
head.
hungry.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Alright. Get our feel for the town.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
It kind of reminds me
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
the small town water. What was it? Life is Strange. Hello.
How much have you had? Not enough.
Is
That's
he,
how
I
much.
thought he was gonna be like a
Never enough.
spray. What is he? He's supposed to be a coffee cup?
Get it in, coffee world.
I mean, I assume so. I'm confused. Alright,
Get it now.
Deerfest.
Jesus, Charlie.
Why does stuff always happen here at Deerfest? Is that what's going on in the first game too, alright?
You.
It is cute. Come on. Hello?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Brightfalls.
Thanks.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just
Appreciate
inside
that.
having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
Honestly, I think
Casey,
most
you
people
compare
would
notes with the
rather
sheriff.
like talk to
Take
them
your
themselves
time.
anyways, like the different departments or whatever. But
We've looked through
like
the
that
case
he's very
files you sent
welcoming
over,
to
Sheriff.
us. Not
You
one
had
of the
many
cops
people
are like,
decide
nah, this is my
who
territory,
did
go
this
home,
business.
you know?
Sure.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine.
You look
So are
concerned,
we being
scared, and
charged with
nervous.
anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you here exactly?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
Partying by the lake.
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Alright, what did you see?
So what did you see in
though?
the woods?
I mean, we kind of know,
This
but she
naked
doesn't
dude
yet.
came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The deer masks, the stabbing.
The masks and knives
Okay,
aren't
you're right.
enough.
Yeah, I agree.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Mr. Booker looks like he needs some therapy and a hug. All right, let's see.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
And take a
A
picture
necklace
of it.
belonging to one of the cultists.
I wouldn't hold on to evidence. Like, at most, if you're, I assume she's like a journalist or something, since she has a publicist or whatever. If she really needs it, just snap a
The
picture
Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
and then swiftly
Why?
hand it over, you know?
Fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
I don't know what, like, I don't know how much trouble you get in for trespassing. So I can't even be like, oh yeah, it totally makes sense that you lied, you know?
So you found something
Maybe
there, right?
Maybe it sucks.
A necklace
Trespassing
these
charges.
cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thank you. Don't mind
Thanks.
if I do.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Is that our Rose all grown up? Hey, girl.
I thought we'd never see you back here after
was like
that
Alan's
awful,
biggest fan, yeah?
awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What?
sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No.
No, I
You're
just talked to
mistaking
my
me for someone
kid,
else.
though.
If you say so.
Did I have 2 daughters? Or is the story already doing... Look at the little moose. Is the story already doing, like, weird rewriting stuff? I don't know, like, where's the bathroom? I kind of want to see if we can, like, Easter egg where Alan was. Oh, there's a map. That's cool.
I need something to force this open.
Maybe I can. What is this? Employees only? Okay. This is where Alan first saw the lady, right? Oh, I kind of hate it. Like, I know it's just an empty bathroom, but I'm getting so nervous. It was like one of the first jump scares of the first game, I think. What's in here? What's a
Hey there,
cult?
Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Oh, was the whole opening thing like her dream? Like the deer head in the water? Okay, well, I think that's it for stuff in here
All set?
for now until I can
My
figure out
guys
how
have
to like
Nightingale at the morgue if you're
break
ready
that
to go
lock
take a
open.
look.
Let's go.
Yeah, sure, lead the way.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Nice town.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Dude, with his little comment
Oh, this is the Brightfalls Sheriff Station.
about
Anything you need, just
playing
let
like
us
a
know.
wizard in
We
D&D.
appreciate the support, Sheriff.
If it doesn't get to a point where we need like to surround ourselves with a bunch of light and whatnot, and he's
So we share
not
more
throwing
with the funeral
fire,
next door. It's a
or
shoestring budget.
if he's not throwing Molotovs,
I guess you guys don't have that
as
problem, though. Our
real
only coroner
improvised
rotates between a few other
fireballs,
towns
I'm gonna
and
be
he's
really
away this week,
sad.
But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform
This needs to
examinations.
happen.
Yes.
Wait, was there something? No. Okay, let me into the basement, please. God, your morgue's
Something
creepy.
about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Yeah, that's
He's
weird.
joking.
Better be. I walk in. Oh, this is sad and creepy. Casey. Oh, this is great. My new vacation home.
Okay. Let's take a look at
Hi,
our
Mulligan.
patient.
Nightingale. What do we got?
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Yeah.
What was the cause of death? What other clues?
I assume this.
They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text.
Does it?
A
It looks
tattoo?
Nightingale
kind of
didn't
just
strike
like,
me as a tattoo guy.
I don't know, streaks of black, but whatever.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs
No, I
of
didn't. I
being
just ran.
submerged in water post-mortem.
But there's more
It
black
doesn't add up.
like stripies on this though.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing?
Yeah, writing.
How'd they manage that?
Perfect ink. I don't know. Let's see. Zoom out. Where would this go? Go into the anything else column, maybe? Seems like possibly. Oh, never mind. We're starting a whole new section.
Can tell us.
That makes sense. New file within the case. Got a lot. So we learned that there's words on its heart, which is really weird. This is floating.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Inverted. Interesting.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
We're just writing weird backwards text on stuff. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. That sucks. At least kill him before you go all crazy.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Everything's relevant. Gimme. There's a whole manuscript in that, Jesus.
No, wait.
He should have thrown me the evidence.
Show me the clicker.
Ouch. Come on. Get up, girl. Right.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I think we need light first, right? And that's how you make them vulnerable.
I'll make you pay.
Okay, but I didn't even do anything.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Oh, I will. Watch me. Me and these mobs? Yeah, we're just chilling. I need to go past him that way to get my gun. Where are you going, buddy?
See me in the light. My gun's out in the hall.
Is
Gotta
that
get it back.
Casey? Oh, did I already lose my partner? Shit, okay. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Get out of my house.
Vanished.
He's inside waiting for me? He's like, is that what was whispered in the dark? Oh no! Alright guys, well with that, it is the end of the chapter, so we are going to go ahead and call this first video here. Assuming the chapters aren't crazy long. I would love to do it chapter by chapter, but that's just gonna have to see. So I hope you enjoyed this first little blip into the story with me, and I will see you all soon for more.